anke beto aba polling center ni amaso ye kwa Kano police station ya compromise electoral commission for workers and MPP for they are good at that because in a Joshua by lesson we saw say Kinsinyanko kwada so MP o tua bribe e dey am electoral commission humani ye compromise electoral commission for ye compromise police na police for compromise say ye ntro zero shake the Agyapong anim.
That's dirty campaign will not help us. If you say that you are going to make sure you sit by the ballot box and make sure everybody votes for one person, I'm assuring you this time, if you get zero from any constituency, we will not accept the results. I'm telling you, I am for peace. And I'm advising them that if they give zero, I will let them try and see.
Than to say I voted for Ken, but though we have no power, but I've voted for Ken, I'm having the evidence.
What indicates that you voted for Ken and what actually happened on the election?
Because they were struggling, and then because we had no one to prevent us, they were using power and other things.
Gonja for a candidate Baumia or fit Gonja for him enemy. And these are concoma for say yes, you candidate Baumia, mams, yeah, you be for so or which a concoma for him enemy. And ye busa say, and MPP internal contest over the far northern region. Ababe a busha sub, I can't show say, so won't support Dr. Baumia there, leave our land, so free assassin. Abusuafo na hefo mu nyina makwa ba de ba channel so ha say solid TV messel say enene da edikan a woni edi impuni mpu ade edikan also ye no say subscribe to the Solid TV channel aya ka say obe follow Solid TV Ghana on TikTok na Facebook na ye nim komo no bebre ya na ekoso ho wonim say honorable Kennedy Kwame Akompeko Agyapong na unity tour no ababedru northern region but in the northern region no ya 8 constituencies out of the 18 constituencies. Nyame ya adoma ene de ye 5 na ochina so ya 5 na kese ye the northern regional campaign tour no abenawie. Na mesre say stay with Solid TV. Now from ene kopem 31st of January 2026 no I say and then common bebre ebekoso what you have to know, what you should know, where is the Agyapong, what are he saying no I say and then common ebekoso. Na ene no and common be na mpesa me no ebedi honorable Kennedy Kwame Akompeko Agyapong asene a strong warning ediama the election committee of the New Patriotic Party say ye to aba na so yenya zero ana onye zero or record zero ewo constituency bia abato no so enya dia obagie tumu ni nyina as a result of ye bad the 5 northern region revelation and sama ya ba bete de ya ba be hunu and ama honorable Ken agina so akasen se ono no owo polling station executives are omo coordinating a campaign or electoral area coordinators or what some constituent executive no coordinating a campaign na e beto abana in that particular constituency no oba record zero was say enya ade abato no sunsun so no ye bagye atumu enti sia no because electoral commission a o mehwe abato no so and after MPP election committee for no di asem ana I was omoka efa sa asem we say plus honorable Ken so ababonde so ababa ye a lot of revelation at the bank sa speculation say cause ana iro concern say miro and after so honorable Ken so say the kind of tribal politics that omo play no e was so say no what the numbers be e dey agu from numbers be na Ken Agyapong e dey agu from na numbers honorable Ken dey agu from no numbers ya aye no kre ana enye no kre and same way after be kan na no pay ewi anwumre shaibula sisi matna sia meye production from Tamale de ebro na mesel say obe stay to ne matwa ho aba me ba me de a lot of pictorial evidence, a lot of video evidence the benefits on ya analysis ne who say who is winning na region ben nipa ko na edbe winning ha say aye Solid TV mesel say stay interactive na feel free for or comment be na feel like page na page na yekese na share link me say enye selfish the content say no wo insa kape na wabo break na wa share link no na face why what na say out relax na wa enjoy analysis no me twam ho abasia me ba enkomo bebre ewo fie. Abusian Fasi a Solid TV said the Biamaka say Yame Boa on the 31st of January 2020 the New Patriotic Party kwa toaba. Now honorable Kennedy Kwame Akompeko Agyapong the hope for the youth. na mesrɛ wo sɛ baabi a wo bia no just adopt a constituency on behalf of Honorable Kennedy Kwame Akumpeko Agyapong. Me say me ye hu se wo adopt a constituency, wo ye constituency ni mu adwuma emwa bɛn na obetim de aboa Honorable Kennedy Kwame Akumpeko Agyapong campaign in any of the 276 constituency. Mesrɛ say emwa no so ma Honorable Kennedy Kwame Akumpeko Agyapong hu ni say emwa sei na wo ye on the D-Day e dey na obetim aye e dey ama Honorable Kennedy Kwame Akumpeko Agyapong. Me say MPP delegate there when I was some they said then na say the ballot box no kwa be seen down no just stay there man keska man no dey okoto aba enye no Ford party ba bam 8 years no ya anhwe no nti also feel said this is the time also bit manya bibi kakra ti mesre mo say Ghana fo amu abruche da bia mo fresh aibu e de na betima ye de abo papa no ye pese Kennedy Agyapong be president emre no enie me say woni me number frɛ me ana say ofii se obi a obetimi anya no contact to Honorable Ken no ene papa nkata papa meso me bua mo ade am pesa me de ba support o campaign no de eni ayo operation adopt a constituency say dem be koye ma MPP say operation adopt a polling station no. This time there MPP 31st of January 2026 no a polling station no a constituency center beto aba say operation adopt a constituency. Meme number is 0243115466 0243115466 0243115466. Me say o frame na me kasa ma me kwen na me fa nkoma no obeken na fam me obi akasa ma no kwen fa nkoma no obeken na fam no make sure so no papa na kasa papa na che kwan ya afa so wo donation beba ye pese this time we don't want to miss this election. Now or never. Me say that now or never. Reason is say any age and share that any Honorable Ken na fan be brisa Honorable Ken on 65 years. Operation Kennedy Agyapong must win this MPP contest. Which fan the idea na wo ye e de aboa Honorable Ken na win. E sha na ball no edda ho or say Kennedy Agyapong e bo panity na she. Ye be hia wo moa ye be hia wo mpaebo ye be hia akwankyere ye be hia watenetene na nti mesrɛ wo sɛ ba bi edun the MPP delegate munim sɛ omusiti enye omo foto the party ni omo Honorable Ken preach ye hwe party for when you go to some of the constitutional problems MPP delegate say for man to obuso omo say party a ofiri abama ND 11 months delegate ahokyere omo enam na and abusa for myself say just adopt a constituency fa waye de enkusu bi so na obi enje emfa nko president so ono de ebi krampa o de obekọ krampa omfa ne nyina nko obisu krampa omfa nko kranti. Talk to the man, let the man know that this is what you have for him. Ono so be che kwan fa so a donation e de ebeba abusa for. And then you're doing come mean wouldn't say your northern region. In the northern region, you were about 18 constituencies. Now, Honorable Kennedy Kwame Akumpeko Agyapong no, you beginning the tour on Saturday, you Mion constituency, you Saboba, you Tatale, you Zabzugu, and you Panda, you Wallens, you Bimbila, that is Nitu constituency, and I feel you Yindi. Now, and Nano Yameboa, you be Gushegu, Karaga, Nanton, near ye Kumbugu, near ye Savlugu, na and then so never 5 constituencies. Now in the northern region, and since be akos by there who a lot of revelations are. What say ye transi near no edun komo. Shano so say I say a solid TV. I say and 70 top for ma yet near can city open summer for Honorable Kennedy Kwame Akumpeko and the campaign na ma a solid TV they see who bia do bia kabiano a yen trick say do bia kabia a yazan. Na azan asem na woman say wo be ka cheso bit manage economy ni ye mana ban kwaku for nya gidi o de economy share ni say okwaku bubulize economy no wa jonkulize wa paralyze Ghana economy. Emma Ghana for the abufu ato abaite ni pakon e the domestic debt essing program by what the haircut by e kudutwa manfoti emma ne Ghana for buofu sab yaudie na so Ghana for mu MPP before you mistake esa de ne kwa Ghana for besan to aba etie to the man of the moment, the man with integrity, the man who is being loved by the entire Ghanaian, the man who is being loved by the youth Honorable Kennedy Kwame Akumpeko Agyapong. But the abusia for enkomo no e wo fie ye di also tie ase ne sen ye bedru the far northern region no enkomo bi ekoso na enkomo bai and ekoso e wo the 5 northern region eba na di ade ne eba hu de eba be hu nyina no say the far northern region politicians no omaka omo ho abom say omo de ensuo mu awia mu Dr. Boemi omo de ne benam na de obo ne say anka o support candidate a ye no ni asem but wo hwe kwan a omo fa so omo ye politics in the far northern region kwan a omo nyina say one particular candidate a omo di na chi no na ebi mu threaten manfo say yen ana asase we dagomafo asase dagomafo ye say ye candidate ene baumia of which dagoma hene kwa enim hu bi ye kwa ye say we asase we mampusi for asase mampusi for ye candidate ne baumia of which mampusi hene nim hu ye omko omo say ha say ye kusa for asase kusa for ye candidate ne baumia of which boko na ba enim hwe omko wa omo say gonja for asase gonja for ye candidate ne baumia of which gonja for him enemy and these are konkoma for say yes you can the baumia man ya ye bi mo fa saase so of which a konkoma for him enemy hwe and ye busa say and MPP internal contest our the far northern region aba be ye abusuasem a ye kan cho say so won support Dr. Baumia there leave our land so free asase so na ade esimfo no eye no are dangerous to the new patriotic party, are dangerous to Ghana democracy. To the extent say your candidate any Baumia, if you are not supporting Dr. Baumia, leave our land. Now, Asante Fonso can say a simufo, Monson for Massa so. Sherry for can say simufo, Monson for Massa so, Bono for can say simufo, Monson for Massa so, Nam Fanti for can say simufo, Monson for Massa so. Where are we heading towards an MPP internal contest? Baby akwakuduno. They are threatening people say leave our land because you're not supporting Dr. Baumia. Yeah, but so this is what we have seen. And this kind of dirty politics, I have to be frank and truthful say none of the chiefs are aware of what is going on. And politicians in the far northern region, you don't own a land. The land are being owned by the chiefs. And you are doing this at the blind side of the chief. And do you know the repercussion? When your people too will be asked to leave Ashanti's land, the Bruno's land, the Infantis land, the Sheriff's land, do you know the repercussion of what you are doing, the kind of dirty politics you are perpetuating in the far northern region? And you are doing this without the knowledge of any of the chiefs. I have to be frank with you guys. Now, Abushanfoye, I didn't know omunim say it's so dangerous. Omunim. Na mi busa say, some politicians, some way sadi Nitiwood, the former Minister of Finance, Anta, Samuel Agyapong, ene kabumu, sa dirty politics, some way na asoro say no. Mi busa mo say, diye mu ye election no, Kende Japan ne be win, Kende Japan ne be the first. Na Brian atosu mi na Baumia atosu 3. Me say market on the wall. Let's we Kende Japan be the first. Brian be atosu 2. Baumia be win. Na say Kende Japan emerge as the winner. Me busa Samuel Agyapong, Anthony Bayi for Kabu, the former Minister of Finance, Anta, the Karagamo. Me busa mo say when you do all these things, na Kende Japan emerge as winner. Will you have the moral right to step your foot? Say, mo bepe running mate. Adena mo yena soro mo nim the repercussion. So for now, you've taken the ultimate risk. Say, anybody apart from Dr. Baumia, you will not have a place in that person's government. And that is the kind of politics I'm yena soro. And MPP leadership, National Council, penning for your catch, say, I didn't know I'm yena soro no. A recipe for disaster and the chaos beba MPP mo. Na mo na mo show me say ye ba soro no. Trap up politics and no mu play. Say won support the Baumia free asase so. Haye man pussy for asase so. Won support the Baumia free asase so. Haye gonja for asase so. Haye ma ayi daban for. And this a politicians na ayi free ni mo she. Na mi busa say honorable Ken Wenia Samuel Agyapong. Wo be ba say operani meet. Kabu, udo binsa baso binsa bato perani meet. I mean Anta, Would so being some basso per run, that's what mechanical per run. Another same phone. I can't candidate in that much of once to a free part in manner. Let us know. Busa for a necoson. Are you dangerous? But me per se. Party penning for etias, yes, and ya dear bebois. And ya dear a bebois. And ya dear a bebois. Na bois M1 say Ghana ayo my bakope. Anye wo kasa ho do be 47 e wo mayim. Ane nyina tia se ye democracy. Enti MPP be kan cha say ye pese ye ka party ni bomu no. Say ye fragment na e wa asante mantem a. Ana say from the can community na so e Christoni a yen ko north na yen ko fa enodena. Na yen make sure so e kremoni so e betima fuse esom no ne abusuani nyina bom. But ebedu MPP so aye na yen hyeye anhyeye na me feel say irrelevant say dankwa budget dombo tradition of which a dombo abusuafo no ba onye part ba omia free NDC and a ba MPP mu o maame no papa ye take NDC for so he cannot represent the dombo and o mo ba asoro no ma ba ye a kire say asantefo no from Kofo another kanfo no Kofo be ye Ghana mampani na na be Ghana mampani wato esemfo na atwene esemfo no anya hwe na MPP ni deliberate no yesisi esemfo e wo MPP mu. That is the kind of politics. So this is the opportunity omanya omo feel say esemfo no have to also lead the party no omo de ebeboa esemfo no and obi obedada wo say esemni bi betima hwe esemfo so oboa esemfo no politicians majority menka so munina some of the politicians not the politicians they are greedy she mo amo say na na do amamu so mo anya hwe mo hwe ba fast stock CEO anan mo hwe sika wawia mo ko hwe MP CEO Mustafa Hamid sika wawia and Mustafa Hamid the charges are rising to 54. No, what was our life? We have to rescue this nation. Our life, we have to save this nation. Look at sika corruption deal and some now can get ND for a time. Hey, you free up by mu. Man so much sticker. You only po me MP or me ministers, but you contatom or my ye tatom or ye sika wia enti ne tatom. And the more be nada will say and now a witch hunting. Now witch hunting, stop being witch so that they also stop hunting you. Now abusha foi ye ba ye no video we ya dance ya kire say ade bi ekọ so me ko say video na emra.
My name is Jacob Daniel Yenube, popularly known as Adongo, Bunkpurgu, Nampanduri constituency. I'm a delegate, a polling station chairman. I went for Ken. I voted for Ken.
But after the count, Ken had zero.
But I have voted for him because we had no power than to say I voted for Ken, but though we have no power, but I've voted for Ken, I'm having the evidence.
What indicates that you voted for Ken and what actually happened on the election?
Because they were struggling and then because we had no one to prevent us, they were using power and other things. Because as we are, when I voted and I was having my phone, even my phone up till date, because of Ken, I didn't want to change my phone. If I change my phone, the date that I voted for Ken, it was 4th November 2023. I voted for Ken. The evidence is still there. Because of that, I kept my phone. Because they were saying that though if I like you, I'll vote and then snap for you. But they were saying they shouldn't enter with phone. But I managed myself because of Ken is in my heart. I managed with my phone and entered and took the picture. When I voted, I took the picture. And coming out, the police picked the phone away from me and threw it. I had to rush and pick it.
So were you surprised when after the counting Ken had zero?
Yes, I was there. When they said Ken had zero, we had no power. We had no money. We had nothing to say than to say. But the only thing I was having is my evidence. The only thing I was having is my evidence. The voting evidence, that was what I was having.
So this time, are you still going to vote for Ken?
Oh, for life. For life. I'm not saying what if I like you day one, I'll still like you. Not today. He's in my heart.
So it means you need a security, you need a protection on the election day, right?
Yes, we need protection. But nowadays, this time around, because we were not well prepared, we didn't know that it will happen like that. But now we are well prepared.
How prepared are you?
No, for voting, how can you cheat me on my interest? You can't cheat me on my interest. I'm ready for him. If I vote and you count, the EC must count it again. They will recount. No, we are not deaf and dumb. Because as at that time they were using power, but this time around we are there for Ken.
Yes.
We are there 24/7. We are there for him. We are there.
So what message do you have for Honorable Ken?
Honorable Ken must win. He's winning. Honorable Ken is winning, hands down.
Good, Abuja, for that's the video. Yeba, the 5 northern region. One of the constituents friend Bunkrugu Yoyo. And the delegates, no, Honorable Ken campaign coordinators. Almost say, Papa, all recorded 0 in Bunkrugu constituency, Bani and Tiasia. Ye two abani we na oma from baby a two abani polling center no and on go police station na enye srem asem a ye se nka na bia no o kan am say yes o mota ka ntafo nti asem ase o mo kan na bi mbu afu na se moti asem ase a anke be to aba e wo polling center ni amaso ye kwa kan no police station ya compromise electoral commission for workers and MPP for they are good at that. Because in a Joshua by lesson, we saw say Abrante with Papa we have say Kinsinyanko kwada so MP o tua bribe at the electoral commission humani. Ye compromise electoral commission for ye compromise police. Na police for compromise say ye ntro 0 second Agyapong nim. Ana Abrante ba oba be chirechi mu say ade sei ana ekoso. Na me to aba and my kin Agyapong. There's another guy who was on the polling center there. O me nipa 5 for no hono. On make say the polling station no. O me nipa 5 make the 5 polling station. Was in the woman organizer one trust no. Na other 4 kan o me yeso mo to aba their market. So the other 4 kwa 3 no kwa antiase a wono amu so to aba my kin Agyapong ti kin Agyapong votes we. Ye kodu warware a kin Agyapong enya 92 votes. Omo cho 60, omo cho 0. Ken Agyapong enya 92 votes, omo cho 0. And the share Ken Agyapong nim. Baibu Ken Agyapong enya 25, omo cho 0. Baibu kure Ken Agyapong enya 48, omo cho 5. Omo kwa me do say na we so charitable say omo cho 0. And you could see say the 5 northern regions say votes are Ken Agyapong nyan. Now it wasn't rare numbers. Votes are Dr. Boymeso nyan, it wasn't rare numbers. So Dr. Bowman 61%, it was an artificial 61%. This time the year to abani na jina ho ma awia bom. Nya hu numbers of Dr. Bowman binya. Enu nti na wo hwe me na wo so Dr. Agyapong me ka cho say operation adopt a polling station, operation adopt a constituency center. Enti enhwame na da bi o maka no Shaibu Lasisi wo ya de o defend Shaibu Lasisi e man for baba cho comment section where done Shaibu Lasisi. So what can you also do to help Ken Agyapong? What can you also do? And my shaman can share with that is me yard, they may yano, and then me them campaign so may better sign reactions. One so I will share my debut also share with Sisi yard, they did also their work in the Agyapong campaign. Ghana form more brooch, I must say Ken Agyapong, and may your money yen a mumra back, no, and then I'm more their work in the Agyapong campaign, and no question, and they can ask them. Me yan to now my Kusiria, and an uncle some ways, Mom, they be a more fra, more dear drencher, banner damasi, my yard dear. But yes, say, o would be an utrashe. O be basso, and I be away so be so. I can't be a commodino. A more document or say, Montier de Aquanecan and then quite you. And now, as some American say, Ghana for Ken Agyapong, question Pabako, and San to me so Yamianicate. Ghana for more bush, Ghana for more man. Mumiam what Ken Agyapong campaign, a communal labor. Reason is say Ken Agyapong emerge as MPP flag bearer. MPP is back to power. And if MP is back to power with Kennedy Agyapong, Ghana anya the second independent. Independent nipa baako enkonje. Anti operation support Kennedy Agyapong campaign. Me say first can kusu bi so emfa kan kusu bi so. Ene Kennedy Agyapong kasa no nche ba bia fa car nipa fa car no koma no. Na say nipa nso ya ade a so say yi sabi obi eno a wapoto amana fe ochi so de bom bi. Anti ye ba soro ase no. Adnema ye ba be hunu e kire say I was said this time, ye near din, ye timi epe more men to protect our ballot. And then call for no more grono. Muamunim, and the Yamna Mekachamo. A sim for no, Nancy and the baby cried you, but a two paper into a two that's all go. But in your two nickel, but I was saying yan nipa or make your papers or protect it on our can ballot. Na sebi ye no fan o de nipa no be fira santimantema kwa e ka esika o de ko me anya adwuma no gu Kennedy Agyapong enti e ko semu enne ma ye kokko hu ye na honorable Kennedy kwa ma compare Agyapong so aba abontin aba be kasa na mpese ye nko tie honorable Kennedy video no ma ba enkomo bebre e ho.
The dirty politics they are doing in the 5 northern regions and the tribal politics, I have to state it emphatically. Going around here, the youth now want development, so they are buying into my message. But the political leaders, MPs, threatening them, they call them and tell them, if you don't vote for one candidate and you campaign for anybody, leave our land. So should I also go to central region and give an order like that? Let me tell you, they shouldn't deceive themselves that they should stop the tribal politics, because the 5 northern regions, Central region, Western North, we are more than the 5
northern regions combined. That's very true.
Okay?
That's very
so they have to be very careful. You do tribal politics here and you come to the south. Again, I'm advising them that if MPP will win, you need Ashanti region, Eastern region, Central region. Okay? These 3 regions alone. And you have to break even 50-50 in Greater Accra, and you win. So when you come to your place and play tribal politics, and you expect the Southerners also to vote for you, I'm begging them, we need unity in the party. I can also go to the South and play tribal. What will happen to the party? You see, has been given information to Yoko to arrest MPP people. How can I stoop so low? And do I know what you did at your various ministries for me to go and report? That's dirty campaign will not help us. If you say that you are going to make sure you sit by the ballot box and make sure everybody votes for one person, I'm assuring you this time, if you get 0 from any constituency, we will not accept the results. I'm telling you, I am for peace, and I'm advising them that if they give 0, but you let them try and see. We are all men in this party. What you do in the north, I'll do it in the south. I want to state it emphatically because it's too much.
If that is the air course there, honorable Kennedy Kwame compare Agyapong so as a threatening say, ye to aba na se votes no ba na se eye 0 yenji entum. And I know the MPP election committee I was a motia sene committee say enya ade ye beje atum ne age atum ochena reason ene say ye hihye say ye kwa akoto aba ye free and fair. Na me say the previous premise no MPP General Secretary Jackson Frimpoko na bi mu ene National Election Committee for no, I don't want to say allegedly omokoji sika oboton aba no edema ba omia because na President Kufuor omo ye the bidding. How do you tell me say super delegates yes ye nkoto aba in an open place north east ade e call so e wo ho no ye bo Alan ni stool ni ye bo Kennedy Agyapong supporters okobunu is ye bo card mu na eno no answer ne warning to the party say yen hyehyɛ foforo na mebusa Jackson Frimpong dua any election committee say mo validate sa bogus previous premise and say where on earth and ye beto aba na mo say wo aspirant wo delegates mo coordinate the campaign and 0 and Jackson Frimpong dua you sat down and validated that bogus results. na wo de wo ko ne to 0 ma wo de a national election so wonte ase hwe mudi agora 2028 se mo san chinchim aspirant bi sa 2020 na mo de maba omi betmanya -2 votes obenya -2 votes se 2028 ye de Dr. Baumi san kwa babi a onya 0 votes no obetmanya bia -3 votes ana -4 just the MPB ye ko bobo hye baby ye koyi ebi Ashanti Region votes bi ebe balance ho ansa na yetime validate result because they have never recorded a minus vote. Na me busa se asemwe amama hu die nti a honorable Ken omote election rigging response team abaumia ene MP before so omonte ase obi se masuma fidi a eche akronfo onye kronfo so onte ase yenko hwen afidie no honorable Ken say mete election rigging response team na me dia protect me ballot mo se monte ase because of a poor my body mo feel some person mo yen in the 5 northern region intino mo se monte ase na monte ase fa mo be. And you have the general secretary Nana B, the national organizer Chairman Bugamo, Dr. Chanamo, and election committee for to supervise this bogus MPB primaries course. Second the Japan 0. Na intike the Japan no we NDC we CPP ni we need do for party ni mo one na coordinate the Japan campaign e wo wale na wonya 100% in walwalo uko general election mahama eye ofenfram and about MPP internal contest you want to threaten people, you want to kill people, but about general election Saturday ni atoaba Sunday na the coward candidate I concede defeat and namho and I'm also say he's the most prepared candidate, the most one serious candidate. How serious is Dr. Baumia? A man who will concede defeat early for our seats to be taken over by the NDC. And you say he's the most prepared. How prepared is he? Claiming say Ghanaians are saying no Baumia, no vote in 2028. Those Ghanaians who are saying no Baumia, no vote in 2028, where were they in 2024? So please, these are all jokes. Abusha for meeting at the Shaibula Sisi and a transfer, your free tamale, na the reaction lady floated by, and some might buy a slow coso and the Tanzania near doing comedy. Agyapong say, Baby con MPP, and ye mistake ya, and near my ebejagu. Macram, Yebesha by Kai said, Operation adopt a constituency on behalf of Honorable Kendi Kwame Akumpo Agyapong. And may say, open the beer spending my Kendi Agyapong. Ghana for the minimum. I know them. I know what they are capable of doing. Bye bye.